Hello everyone, it looks like the Christmas countdown has just begun. There's only 16 days left, so I'm really fired up to get this holiday started off. The first tradition that I wanted to talk about would have to do with the famous Advent wreath. Now, this is actually a Christian religious tradition that is mainly practiced in Germany, Switzerland, Austria, and it's also practiced in Norway. During the first Advent Sunday, many families they set up the Advent wreath, and after that, they have that right in time for Advent season to begin. This particular wreath it's designed with four different candles. Typically, the candles are red, and each candle represents 1 week of Advent. For children in the Netherlands, the most important day to them would have to be December 5th. That's when St. Nicholas comes to bring them presents. Just in case you didn't know, St. Nicholas is actually another name for Santa Claus. Another name would be Petsnickel, Kris Kringle, and then Sinterklaas. On the night of the 5th, the children, they actually leave out shoes next to a windowsill or a fireplace, and that's in hopes of getting the presents. Sometimes the children, they'll even put like hay, they'll put carrots inside of shoes, and that's actually in exchange to the horse that St. Nicholas appears for, so that they can have small presents and sweets. The majority of the people, they actually have Christmas trees, and the main celebration would have to be on the 5th. So rather how in the US we actually celebrate Christmas near the end of the month, they celebrate near the beginning of the month. Another favorite celebration around the world would have to be in Japan during Christmas time on Christmas Eve. It's very popular to actually have a Christmas cake. This type of cake is typically a sponge cake. Now, the sponge cake, it is decorated on top with strawberries. It could have chocolate, maybe some other type of fruit that are in season, and along with that, there's also whipped cream on top. I feel like the best way to actually celebrate a holiday would have to be with a nice, heavy meal, cozy inside, and that's exactly what goes on in Lithuania during the Christmas time. Christmas Eve is the most important day, preparing and getting ready for Christmas, but that day is actually the most important time. The dinner on Christmas Eve is actually called Kusios. Now, this includes 12 different dishes, and this doesn't have any meat included, one for each of Jesus' followers. Before the meal is eaten, people they actually get washed up, the house gets cleaned, and the clothes are cleaned so that they can have a fresh start off for the year. Straw is set on the table. It's covered with a white tablecloth with fir branches to represent Jesus in the manger. In the center of the table, there's a middle plate, and this middle plate has multiple wafers on it. So the count of it would have as many people that are included at the table. Kind of like in America, how it's very common to use tinsel, and it's very common to use like popcorn and put all kinds of weird things on our trees. Well, they also do. They also use paper straws that I thought was very interesting actually. And they use these paper straws, they craft them just kind of like the ornaments that they place around the tree. After everyone has finished their meal and all is done with dinner, everything is cleaned up, then people they start opening their presents. In the city of Oaxaca in southern Mexico, there's a very popular Christmas event that goes on December 23rd called Night of the Radishes. This event originated back in 1897, where the mayor he actually required the citizens to participate in the carving of radishes. At this event, there's wonderful, wonderful art that is just spread out. All of it, of course, it's made out of radishes. There's different sculptures, and the people love it when they go to the marketplace. This tradition was believed to be started out in the 18th century, and it was actually because there was abundance of abandoned radishes. So a lot of people, they took the abandoned radishes, they took it to the marketplace, and later on people, they wanted to make them more appealing and better shapes that just seemed a lot more pleasant to be able to display at the marketplace. Well, it was really great to be able to talk to you guys about all these kind of different Christmas traditions. I really love Christmas, so I thought it was very, very interesting. And if you actually want to go do some other information, like maybe some research yourself and want to see more, then there's other really cool Christmas traditions from around the world as well that I did not fit into my video. But yeah, with that, I'm actually going to head out. So stay tuned for more videos, and I'll catch you next time.